We're back on the Mark II channel, the second channel, the more behind the scenes, side questy type of channel. And we've been on some side quests this week, which will make sense coming up in future videos. And some of you might have seen a few parts on my Instagram. But at the minute, the Revuelto is still here. And you would have seen in the last Mark II channel video that we actually kind of sold it through Carwow. But the whole process is a little different to what I thought. And maybe I made a little mistake. I'm going to get this out because it has been painted now and it's been fully cleaned up and mopped up. We've sort of established that it's not my type of car. I don't dislike the car, I just think it's too expensive for what you actually get. Each one of these cars has its own purpose and I just can't find that with the Revuelto. Let me get it out and we'll explain further. We've got a lot to do today. Okay, to start it, foot on the brake, on like that, and that is, as far as I know, on. Is that on? Yeah, that's on. That's if you want to drive it in electric mode, but we don't do that. We always flick it into engine mode, which is probably gonna set some alarms off. That is going off now. It always sets some alarms off. So here it is. It's now all one colour white. The whole car has been painted, mopped up, and now it is fully complete. No faults are on it. We've done the brake disc. It starts up every time. There's full battery charge. It's got a brand new battery on it. The car's as good as it can be. And well, it took that for me to figure out that I don't actually, it's a bit too expensive for what it is, but in my personal opinion. Some people like them. I think it looks cool. Just the price tag just don't match up. So you guys seen in the last video, we had an offer from Carwow to sell it. And it was a good offer. I was going to sell it with that. Got down to everything. And then I contacted my accountant and they said that I had to sell it plus VAT in the UK. That's, yeah, value added tax, which is 20%. And that's because I bought it with VAT on it. So the offer that I got sent from Carwow then needed to be plus 20%. But if you're a business, you can claim that 20% back from the government. But then that also means you then have to sell the car with VAT. And if you're selling the car to a private individual, then you add the 20% off, but that private individual cannot claim that 20% back. So it makes the car more expensive if you're buying it as a private person. As a business, it's no problem, you can claim it back. So I contacted the Carwow and the trader that made that offer, and after that, well, they didn't want it. The offer is, of course, 20% less. So there was a problem. Some of you might be thinking, why don't I raffle the car to one of you guys for like £10 a ticket, as I normally do with some of the other cars? Well, I just think that I'm then kind of passing over that problem to somebody else. The majority of people wouldn't be able to afford to run this thing, keep up with the maintenance, insure it, or even park it outside the house. So the whole point of me raffling cars off to one of you guys is that I get to see one of you guys enjoy it. And one of you guys who have watched the complete build then gets to enjoy the car because you gain that attachment that I get to the car. And unfortunately, I haven't really got that much attachment to this car. So I imagine you probably feel the same way. So how am I going to sell the Revuelto? Now, selling it myself is just a whole hassle as well. And especially a car of this value, a lot of people want to be offered finance or warranty and that type of stuff. And when I contacted dealerships to sell it through them, because of the history of the car, although this isn't recorded as an insurance write-off, but the fact that I filmed it and showed it to all of you guys watching, it sort of gives the dealer a bit of a risk. They don't want to be known for selling a crash damage car that isn't registered as crash damage, if that makes sense. Maybe if I'd repaired it and not filmed it, but that's the whole point of this channel. We repair it and we film it. So then I thought, well, why not sell it through Copart? We buy a lot of the cars through Copart, and when you're buying it through Copart, it's a trade sale and it's an auction. It's fun. We could see how far the bids could go up to, and they're also open up worldwide. So if someone wanted to buy this, for example, in Cyprus, where it's right-hand drive and they drive on the left-hand side like here, then they could. So that's exactly what we've done. I've listed the car right now at Copart auction, and the bids end, well, when this video does. So we're about to find out how much we can actually get for it, and I've got a reserve on there. We just hope that that is going to hit that reserve. Let's see how this, where it goes and where it ends up. But I think we might be making a loss. Before we check up on the bids, we've got loads of jobs to do today. This is one of them, and we'll get to this. But it's a bit of an Aston Martin day because we've got the DBX to finish off. On the main channel video, we actually got it running and started. We still haven't bled the coolant. We still haven't put any gearbox fluid in it yet. And we still haven't tried to drive it. So that's gonna be a whole different ordeal. We're gonna be doing that in this video as well. I'm hoping we get to do some work on the DB12 because I've got something to do with the DB12. But speaking of DBs, we've got a DB9 here. This is actually Hannah's dad's, who's treated himself to a DB9. He's had it for a while now and he's enjoying it. V12 in it, but it's been quoted for a repair, which we think we can do a lot cheaper than what it's been quoted for. I think it was £2,300 it's been quoted for. There is some severe knocking coming from the back, and we'll get the car in the air and we'll show you what it is, and you guys tell me whether you would have paid £2,300 to repair it. Seems crazy, but I think we can do it cheaper, but I don't want to speak too soon. First off, let's get this car in the air before we start doing the DBX. Let's go. Call out, boys. So he gets knocking noises when accelerating and decelerating. We need a lever bar to show you exactly what it is because we can see it all the way from here. Let's get a lever bar. You can see the bush that's inside that lower arm has completely decided to delete itself. And that's the knocking on both sides. And along with that, he also got quoted to change the drop links because although they are okay, the garage thought that they might be seized and when they come off they might break, which I guess like it's probably right. So we got quoted for the bushes and a lower arm, £2,300, which seems crazy. So we've done a call out boys special and we charged £23,000 and we're gonna replace it for that. First off, let's get the wheels off and then we can see this whole arm to replace. Yeah, this bolt here to get that one out, the damper bolt, the drop link, and then what we're gonna do is these, you can see on these ones here, is there a funny shaped Nambred bolt on that side? Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, so there's a Nambred bolt. We're gonna mark it because it will need a four-wheel alignment afterwards, and what the Nambred does, it rotates and then it makes his like toe in and toe out change and camber change. So we'll mark it where it is and we'll get it back to where it was, but because that bush is perished, if someone wheel aligned the car with the bush perished, it's gonna be out when we change it. So it's gonna need a wheel alignment anyway. Save the V12s. Let's get the wheels off.
What's your favourite type of naan bread?
Cheese.
I can see why.
Before we get this wheel off as well, you know it is an Aston Martin, but is it a Ford Transit van in disguise? Because look at that. That is a Transit van key, and that is also a Volvo key, isn't it? Big bolt. Booyakasha.
Proper British engineering, didn't rust.
Drop link, then we'll mark these ones before we take them off. Not a problem, we could have saved £40 there, well, for one side, because that could be reused, but ain't gonna harm anyone to replace it, is it? Down. How are we gonna be able to see this? We're gonna do, how well we're gonna do? There, yeah? Lovely.
Done it.
Yeah, I mean, we can go for two.
Yeah,
let's go for this one.
Two's nice, I think.
Two is nice.
Yeah.
Two's
better
nice.
than one, isn't it?
Two's better than
Well,
one.
That three.
Now you're getting greedy. Two's fine.
I've gone for three because.
You've gone three, that's a bit low, that's a bit.
Oh, I should have told me.
How do the naan bread bolts work?
So like the naan bread, see how it's like looks like a nan here?
Yep.
If you turn that nan that way, then it's gonna push this arm that way. So then because the arm then turns that way, it then tows the wheel out that way. So that's what the adjustment is.
So what does the camber on it?
Camber's top arm, but sometimes they don't have camber adjust, do they? No, this one don't. I've eaten rust.
It's all right, I'm still here and I've had lots of rust in my past because all the cars I worked on were rust.
Anti-aging technique that everyone's looking for.
So, yeah.
Eat rust.
Might be a hair losing technique as well.
Naan bread demonstration. As I turn it, it's gonna move this out, just a demo here. Move in, move out. And it must have been a good design because they still use it on cars now. Like we're saying, this is like 100 years old. Out you come, Nan. Out the nan comes. And out comes the lower arm. I feel like I'm at school, not at school, at college. You know, we had to do this type of stuff at college, and you have one geezer stood there, another geezer stood there with a clipboard, then making sure I've done everything, like PPE.
Yeah.
Look at that, I just made 20 grand in labour. The bush is actually alright, isn't it?
Yeah, the bush is alright, yeah.
But why is it stood out like that?
Oh, is the arm cracked?
Ah! The bush is actually fine. The reason it's moving in and out is because the arm's actually cracked.
But do you know what we could have done then? Took the bush out, bob weld it.
We could have charged even more for that. Right, let's get the other side off and then we'll show you our solution.
Second arm out. Cracked.
That must be like some design flaw, isn't it? Also, update, Revuelto is on £169,000. We can't sell it for that. 17 hours, 55 minutes left. Say hello to our brand new second-hand arm. It looks shiny. It was brand new second-hand off eBay. £179. No, wait, we actually got it cheaper, didn't we? £159,000, sorry. It's second-hand. All the bushes are good, but we have noticed, look, it's slightly different. You can see, look, that edge there, that's curved. The main difference, look at the reinforcement there, where the crack is on these arms, there. So, we assume that what's happened is Mercedes have superseded the part. They must have had a recall, or they knew these were rubbish, and then when they made new ones, they made them like this, and they made them better. I've got another one of these, and we've also got a couple drop links as well. These were £40 per drop link, so 381 altogether. So where they got £2.5 grand from? Ah, labour, yeah. We need to add that on, that's 20 grand. Look at that. Proper mechanic that is, isn't it? That looks well good. Right, let's put this on, and that's one customer happy. Going in. The right way around. Yeah, boy. Right, let's put the bolts through. So now join. Nambread and a nambread on that side. Go in the same spot. In goes the drop link, baby. One. And then the washer on this one was on the outside, like that. But on the bottom, it was on the inside, and we're just going to copy what Aston Martin did. Great. Shock absorber, bolt in. Wait. Me and Matt just got back from Miami, and then do you know when you press the traffic lights in Miami to wait to cross the road, it goes, wait. I feel like it's an American thing, isn't it? It's pretty obvious to wait whilst it's on black, isn't it? Like, they always have weird things like that, don't they? They're called glasses, eyeglasses. What, like, of course they go on your eyes. They put them on the feet, like.
I've got another one. They call it the trash can. The trash can. Of course, it's the can for trash.
Yeah, it would confuse them if it was called a bin.
Yeah, they'd be like, what's you put in there?
Yeah. Do you know, like, how we call, like, boxers boxers?
Yeah.
And they call it, like, underwear.
Because they don't know where to wear it.
Oh, I didn't realise it was meant to go
Under. There's another one.
What's another one?
What light do you stop at?
Not a stoplight. Yeah, it's a stoplight, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then they also call a liquid a gas. Do you know, like, oh, let's go get some gas. It's petrol, mate. It's petroleum. We're still speaking about like there's some kind of alien. Yeah, like they are speaking English, so surely it should be the same, but somewhere it's got lost in translation, isn't it? Right now, I'm going to apply some load to the suspension because I'm tightening up on rubber bushes. So if I tighten the rubber bushes up now and then the car goes down, the bush is going to be like... Whereas if I tighten the load up whilst it's loaded up, the bush will sit nice.
I didn't see him do that on my Aston.
Were you paying the fee for call out, boys?
Yeah, it's what you get with 20 grand.
Yeah.
Look at that, it didn't un-preload because I preloaded it. Mechanic.
Look, he's tightened it up.
Oh yeah.
And what was the point in putting the marks on if he wasn't
Oh, is
gonna
it
do
moved? Oh, damn, I was looking at this one.
It's a good job you put 3.
Shouldn't have done 3. Bit back, it bit me, didn't it?
Disaster. has struck.
What's happened?
The bolt fell apart. Don't know how it happened. We've got to get a new one. I'm going to fetch it tomorrow.
This side is complete. That side has a broken bolt. Aston Martin have got the bolt in. That's another 50 grand. I'll button up this side. Because this car's in the ramp, we can't do the DB12 yet. So what we're going to do is finish this off, and then we'll move on to the DBX. Get it running. Hello. In the last main channel video, what we did, we got this car running. Miracle. Is that a word? By miracle, we got this car running. We rebuilt the entire engine from a manual that we found online, a block out of a GLC engine, and the rest of the parts out of a flood damaged DBX engine, and it ran really smooth. But what we didn't do is run it up to temperature yet. It does have some water in it. We did put a bit of water in it, but we're gonna change that now for coolant. Like, we'll be able to top it up for there, and then it has a separate coolant reservoir there for the turbo cooling system. So we're gonna put some coolant in it because we know it's watertight and it doesn't leak, but we need to get it to run to temperature, which is done by bleed valves, which you can see this here. So we can hopefully let a bit of air out of the system there. And then also there's another one here. Unscrew them, let the air out of the system. Hopefully it runs to temperature. Then we've got to try the gearbox. We've got to put oil in the gearbox, and hopefully the gearbox isn't flood damaged as well. And we should be able to drive it out then. We've got bumper to put on, everything else to put on. My dad's gonna get his first drive in it. There's a few little bits and bobs I think we're still missing, but we'll get to that. Let's tick one box at a time, and that is coolant bleed. Okay.
Coolant bleed. We like doing coolant bleeds.
Oh, so fun. That is so fun. That was so fun.
Your turn.
So, I don't think this is in the Aston Martin book of what to do, but this is our way that worked on the Revuelto of bleeding the cooling system. Yammed this in the coolant reservoir, turned it on, blew coolant in, and then we undid a bleed nipple until it come out the top and it got all the air out.
Yeah.
It's like vacuum filling it, but the other way around.
Do you know after what you've just done?
Yeah.
See my pants?
Adding a bit of the old Valvoline coolant, which is red in there and then green when it comes out. Optical illusion, that.
Not 5 litres yet.
Right, I'm going to blow this into this reservoir until it starts coming out that bleed screw. Then that should blow all the air out of the system, or just coolant all over me.
It's one of them systems where it keeps the hot water in the engine so that your heating works, you know, so it and it doesn't
Maybe
come.
we should run it with the bleed screws out. Here we go, this is third time starting it. That was a bit rattly. I think all the oil must have gone to the bottom. That sounded like chain slap, didn't it? Like on that one. Just keep an eye on the temperature, and we're hoping that the water pump and everything starts pushing coolant out of this bleed screw here.
Yeah, that's one empty.
How's the thermostat looking?
It's getting to temperature. I'm just trying to see if we can check the oil, but I don't know how you do that. So the fans are stone cold, but the coolant is up to temperature. So we think that there's an airlock somewhere because it's not allowing the coolant to go into the heater matrix in the car, which has got what gives you the hot air in the car. So there's an airlock somewhere because they're stone cold. Temperature's holding at the minute, but these fans are still cold. What the hell is that? Oh, it's got a separate water pump there.
Is that the one that's making noise?
Ah, because it's just full of air. No coolant in it. So it's just going.
And that's what the noise
That's
is.
what the noise is. It's a separate pump here. Definitely a special bleed procedure, isn't there? Little drips coming out of there. That's good. Nothing out of this one yet.
So the coolant is passing through just slowly.
Yeah, and you know that pump that we can hear? I think that pump will go quiet once it's full of water. I'm sure it's not meant to sound like that. So the car is overheating. I think you're supposed to vacuum fill it, but to vacuum fill it, we'd have to drain all the coolant out again, and it's just going to make a mess. We might be able to hack the system. Listen to this. This is when I put the fans on the inside. that activates a coolant pump to pump the water inside here. I think because it's running dry, there's no coolant in it, and that's because that coolant pump's right at the top, down there. So what we're going to try and do is unclip the hose on the coolant pump and fill up some water in there, and hopefully that'll push the water in the air out. I don't know, we'll give it a try. It could not work at all, but over to my dad.
This isn't in the manual.
I just realised that we've gone from Porsche techs to Aston Martin techs, because we're just doing Aston Martin, we're doing this Aston Martin, and we're about to do another Aston Martin.
But we haven't driven this out yet, and Matt's just started it.
Yeah, and he's on level B because he snapped a bolt.
B for bolt.
B for bolt snapper.
So maybe he could upgrade his level if this works.
You know, level B, that could be good, depending on which way you go, doesn't it, down the alphabet?
Yeah, but there's only 2 levels. B for bolt and A for awesome.
What's Matt?
C for...
There's water in there, look.
Oh, yeah.
The noise has stopped for the fans.
What, so just doing that fixed it?
You know, if I fixed it, does that mean I move off B?
Yeah, you could be level A or B plus, bold plus. Yeah, it's hot in here and it's not making that weird noise, and there's water coming out of the bleach squirt.
Yeah, water's coming out.
Yes. Okay, so we just got to button the old car up now. Oh, we've got to do the gearbox next. And at the minute, the car is stuck in neutral because I think someone screwed the little screw in underneath the gearbox, which holds the car in neutral so it can be pushed around. So we've got to find that screw, unscrew it, fill the gearbox up with oil, and then see if it'll go through gears, which I don't know if it will do on the ramp. It's probably not a good idea to do it on the ramp. Maybe we just fill it up with oil, take it on first drive. Let's go. All the way up. Right, this is another one where you're supposed to use Aston Martin tools. We're going to try and do it without Aston Martin tools. Or Mercedes tools, it's actually a Mercedes gearbox. We've done this before with the C63, well, you two did it. All you got to do is there's a straw inside that sump, isn't there? Well, we think there is. So the straw goes up like that, and all the oil's sitting below it. But when you run the car, oil gets sucked round, so the oil goes down like that. So what you're meant to do is then run the car till the oil gets nice and thin, and then it's running through. You pump the oil up through the straw, and then the oil level will go up, and then it was meant to be, wasn't it? It was 1 drip every second, wasn't it? So it goes up till it gets to the straw, and then it was 1 drip out every second, and that's when you knew the oil was at the right level.
So if I undo this now...
We shouldn't have any oil coming out.
No.
No, but if we do... Okay, we've done something wrong. Oh no, it's only a little bit. Right, let's put the Valvoline in it. That smells like a Chinese takeaway. That looks like the sauce they use as well. Smell it?
You have some bad Chinese takeaways.
Go on, let's fill it up first, then we'll run it, and then go back up and then down, and then back up and down.
I think that's nice and clean.
If this comes straight out, there's a problem. It's full of water. Oh, that's good. It's going over the straw. Whoa! Out it comes!
This is a messy job. And why are you walking around with a hole in your pants?
Kevin bit me.
Right, quick scale electrics race. Aston Martin versus Porsche, 5-lap race. Matt versus my dad. Matt's dying not to be second place again. And we're lined up on the grid. When I say go. Go! It's lights out and away we go. The Aston Martin is again. First round, on the first lap, the Porsche's overtook for the second lap. The Porsche's over the line. It's going back round now. The Aston is catching up. 3rd lap completed. Can the Aston Martin catch up? 4th lap completed on the final corner. Oh! The Aston takes it and the Porsche is completely wiped out. It's a DNF for Matt. Second place again. Right, oil's coming out of gearbox. Good start car and run it. It should eat up gearbox, and I'll go underneath and I'll pump some more gearbox fluid into it because it probably suck it through until it drips at 1 per second. All right. All right. Oh, start car. Purring. Here we go. Oh! My socks! I think we found the limit. Yeah, I think it's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah. Gearbox oil in. Let's get all the under trays on. Armstrong is in. Bumper on. Get out of it so we get the DB12 in. In it comes the bumper. Wheel.
This is a big moment.
It's a bit tricky, this. Right. That is looking pretty good. Now, there was some damage to this car, even though it wasn't crash damage, it's flood damage. But I think he sent it into a Ford. And when he sent it in the Ford, he pulled all this grille out. And also, there's a little hockey stick that sits on there, like this. Little, like, hockey stick splitter. That had broken, so that's at the body shop at the minute being painted. We're hoping to be able to put that on afterwards. And then, yeah, it'll be all good. Let's whack all the bolts in, plug all the wires in, and then we can start putting the arch lining in, wheels on, lower it down, see what it looks like. Should we have a look?
Have a look. Not bad.
Oi! What, wee!
Oh, that one looks. That guy.
Do you know people say it looks like a Ford Focus?
Yeah, I can see
But
that.
Ford Focus copied. Wait, who copied who first? It was Ford which copied Aston. So Aston brought out the big Wham grille, and then Ford Mondeo then decided to bring out the big Wham grille, and then Aston.
Excuse me, but it don't look like a Ford.
And then Aston brought out their new lights on the new Vantage and all the new cars that they put out, and all those lights look like the Ford Cougar lights. So then they copied Ford because the Cougar was out way before the new Vantage and that. Arch lining going in. These are the worst things to put in, isn't they? There's always 9,000 bolts. Boom! That's in, but we do have to take this bit back off to fit the whole hockey stick on there eventually. But that's in. Time for the wheel. Right, there's two lights on the dash. One is suspension, because we think it's in the air, and there's a compressor in the boot, and that compresses the air to put in the suspension, but it wouldn't do that whilst it was in the air because it needs to know the ride height. And then the other one is 48 volt battery problem because it has a anti-roll bar system which runs on 48 volts. But if your 12 volt battery is completely dead, then that ain't gonna work. And the 12 volt battery is coming, but we've got a jumper pack on it at the minute. So if we start it, hopefully it should go to its height if the battery's good enough. Let's go. Is that going up? Okay.
How are we looking?
So maybe something's unplugged with the suspension.
You think?
Yeah. There was like 4 wires for the suspension. There's 2 on the side and there's 1 on the top, but we never took the strut off.
On this side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe they're unplugged. Oh, that's for the suspension. Yeah, that wasn't clipped in very good. Yeah. That one clipped in. It's in now. I think it was the plug. Look, it's going up now. Yeah, boy! Those little clippy plugs, if they're not fully clipped in, they don't work sometimes. It's going to the moon.
It looks well on.
I think it needs a suspension calibration. Looks like it's completely forgot the ride height, which we had to do on the Rolls Royce. We had to measure it, but I don't have the program to do that because you need the Aston Martin program.
What does it look like on the other side?
Like, it's absolutely decked, look.
Oh yeah. And then the front is like in the air.
The front's in the air, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I don't think it knows what it's doing at all, does it? Look, it's like it's on the absolute K1 I wonder if one sensor's not plugged in. The ride height is done by those sensors, and it's got a little drop link on, and that can say how high or how low the suspension is, and then depending on where that drop link is, it'll pump the air into the damper to keep the car level. So if your car goes up that side, then it takes air out of the right hand side and puts air in the left, so then it makes it stiffer that way. Same way when it goes around corners. And I think, I've got a suspicion as well, because the 48 volt system is not working right, which is part of the anti-roll bar, maybe it's all linked, unless something's unplugged. But I can't tell because nothing will read it. Right, see if it moves forward. Yeah.
First drive.
wandered in with his dirty top on my clean seats.
He brought us, so it's fine.
Okay, I've scanned it as an AMG GT, and we do have 2 suspension faults. Right, U1F0267. Because it's reading it as an AMG, it doesn't just gives you a generic fault code. It won't actually tell you what that thing is. Nothing apparently. Gonna clear them. No fault codes detected. Oh, it's going down. It's going down on the front. Now it's going up again.
Yeah, up on the side.
I've got no fault codes. It went down and then up there.
It's really high on the front and then lower on the back. Looks like it's doing a wheelie.
Okay, right, let's try now. Turn off. Oh, 12 volt battery. We've got the battery light back. Oh, because it's so dead, isn't it? Open, close, lock. Still not leveled itself out. Yeah, I don't like it, does it? Malfunction. Summit's not plugged in or something. 100%. I don't know whether this could be right or not, but the camera's not plugged in on this side for the front. I don't think that's got anything to do with it, but you never know with Aston Martin.
Here's the wire for the camera. Let's plug it in, see if that has anything to do with the suspension.
Let's see if that works. Yeah, the battery's probably not helping as well, because it is really dead. Was it the camera, or was it unplugging and plugging stuff in? We will never know, because if this works, that's great news, but let's see. Oh, malfunction.
Press the camera button, just the camera button.
Oh yeah, let's check the camera, yeah. Yeah, camera works. Yeah. I think it's got something to do with the 48 volt system, because the 48 volt does the anti-roll bars, and that's linked to air suspension, surely, because if it's trying to stiffen up one side, it'll also put air into a bag the other side, and the 48 volt ain't working because the battery's so dead, although it does start up every time now. But we're getting a new battery tomorrow. It's time for the auction. I don't feel like it's going to end well, but we don't take losses, we take lessons. We're about to find whether it even hits reserve. At the minute, we're on £173,000, 2 minutes until we're up. Here we go.
And now the Lamborghini.
The Lamborghini!
176, would you accept 176?
No, I literally bought it for like 50 grand more than this.
And it was crashed.
Yeah. I think Carwow might have been our best option. We was hoping for over 300, at least, because Carwow offered way over 300. I suppose it is a lot of money, so they are thinking about it. And with Copart, you can't finance anything, can you? So no. I guess the issue with it, a car this expensive, most people will buy on finance or with a loan. Whereas when you're on Copart, you've got to fork out the full cash amount. 200! Come on, let's go!
That's a monster bid.
That is a big monster bid. Someone wants it for more than that.
Sold on approval.
Well, how much is that?
200,750 pound plus VAT, which is 30 grand less than I bought the car for. So we've got a decision to make now, to sell it for less than I bought it for, which just doesn't seem viable. But we got an offer way higher than that from Carwow, and the only reason I didn't accept it is because it was meant to be plus VAT. But that offer would still be way higher than that if that was including VAT. So maybe we contact them first. Sod's law, innit? Because all of these cars, well, most of them that we've rebuilt, every time we rebuilt them, we've had really good offers on. The Cullinan was probably the best one. When we bought that one, that was £162,000. It cost us 6 grand to fix. Then we had offers over 200 to buy that, and people were like, they were like rental car companies. And then like the same with the pink GT3. We've had so many offers to buy that. All the cars I don't want to sell, the good cars, we get good offers on. But I think really I've shot myself in the foot because you guys have watched the full series and everyone's watched the full series on the Revuelto. I think we've covered the most out of anyone online of an ownership of that Revuelto. Like, we've stripped the car to pieces, we know how it's built, we drove it miles, and we come to the conclusion that it's not necessarily the best car. But I'd rather be honest than protect my investment on the car. Maybe we take a hit. We'll find out at the end of this video what is going on with it. I think it might be a lesson to be learned. Don't buy any hybrids. back to the unit, because my dad should have the bolt that is snapped on Hannah's dad's DB9. Fix that, then onto the DB12. Let's go.
So, we've got the new bolt, because don't forget the other one fell apart.
You broke it.
No, it fell apart. Look at that. Nice and fresh. Let's fit it.
This is a nice car. I could see you going around in this.
Yeah, these are good cars.
It's like a gentleman's car, isn't it?
And I am a gentleman, thank you very much.
Would you say I'm a gentleman?
On occasion. Suspension's all on. The customer will be well happy. Time to put the wheel on. Solid.
DB9 is done. We've still got the DB12 to go, and we've still got news on the Revuelto and whether we're selling it, sticking or twisting on it. We've got a few more offers, and we're on the phone to Carwow as well, so we've got that coming up. Oh, we've still got the DBX first drive as well, haven't we? Because we're waiting for the battery and that, which hopefully will cure the suspension issues. Then we're gonna do first drive in that. Right, we're about to go Silverstone in this, but this still has this annoying fault which we're just trying to solve. But we've got Dips here. Hello. Hello. This would be like the best car in the world if it just didn't get faults. It's only done 4,000 miles, and we've rebuilt we've touched every single nut and bolt because we retubbed it. So we know the car inside out, and it shouldn't have any faults. But it has an intermittent fault where you randomly drive, and then all of a sudden you'll get a damping fault, and then that will shut the car down to like an automatic mode where you can't stiffen the suspension or raise the wing. And then you lose like ABS and traction control and everything like that. So it's a nightmare, and then you have to pull over, turn the car off, open the door, shut the door, turn it back on again, and it's fine again. The fault that we're getting is to do with this rear damper, and we've got this repair here, which we've repaired twice already. We've got continuity on it, but what we're going to try now is actually soldering it instead of using those repairs, because, I don't know, maybe it gets hot and doesn't like it, or it starts moving around, we don't like it. Once we solder it, at least it takes out that situation. Another possibility could be ride height sensor fault. When we're moving around, the ride height sensors don't like it. Other than that, I don't really know. A few people have said accelerometer sensors, which are on each wheel, which know when the car's yawing and tilting and turning. Some people have said that, but it's such a hard fault because it's not there all the time. But I really want to get it solved so then they can have a faultless 720S. So Dips first is going to be soldering. Then we'll probably recalibrate the ride height. Let's go.
Dips.
Yo.
I feel like you haven't been on the channel in a while.
I know, it's been ages, man.
Do you want to buy the Revuelto?
No. I love this though.
Why not? You like the Revuelto? You're sitting in it for long periods of time.
Do you know what? I don't like that car. I like the car, I just think it's just too advanced. There's just too many things on it that can go wrong, and hybrid and all the rest of it. So.
It actually devalues it rather than makes it more expensive, doesn't it?
So yeah, we'll get that stripped down and then, get it all soldered.
Dips has found another wire which could be the problem. So he said like he started taking this out because this has been repaired as well. So he's gonna solder this, but he said that one wasn't quite at the best connection in the world, which could be it, because this actually goes up to here, which is I think that's the compression valve, and then that's the rebound valve, and then that's the compression sensor and the rebound sensor. And the fault we was getting was for compression valve. So that could be it.
Yeah, potentially.
It could be it.
Yeah, we'll get it all soldered. I'm going to do all of them anyway, and then once we've done that, we can then clear the fault codes, check it again.
Yeah, if we clear it, yeah. It makes sense, something like that, like a bad connection, because it only does it every so often.
Yeah.
Right, more soldering.
All done. I hope.
Okay, so Dips is going to run it, see if the fault codes are gone, which they will be gone because they go every time we turn the car off and on. Then we'll put the car back together, and then we'll have to test out, see whether that was actually the fix once we get on track with it, because if it ain't, we've still got more digging to do. It can't be the suspension because they're brand new, but you never know. Right, whilst Dips is doing that, we've got a delivery from Road Race Rally. Oh my God, just packaging on packaging. Oh, what a coincidence! We're working on the McLaren.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
That's sick.
That looks crazy.
Look, it's driving.
Oh,
That's sick. Rushford's Rolls Royce. Kevin's driving that one.
there's one more.
Oh, it's pink. Whoa. Oh, it's the pink GTV. Oh, that looks sick. And just like my dad's plate of MA something dad. We've got MA12 BMX because all of the fleet have got the BMX reg on thanks to carreg.co.uk. All the cars that I want to keep all end up having BMX plates on eventually. This one's took a while, but of course we're keeping the McLaren. It's not going, it's a cool car, it's fun to drive, it's only done 4,000 miles or so. And it's going to be fixed now, we've manifested it. Remember, if you want to get a registration plate, go to CarReg, and with my discount code, you'll get a free registration plate when you buy personal reg. How about that? Committed. Okay, let's take it for a test drive, see if it works. So right, we're going to take the car out, and Dips has got on his laptop here. We can see
Just there.
the damper rear right compression value is 28.9 bar. We're just going to look to see if that actually drops out when we drive it.
Yeah.
And then that will indicate whether like there's either the sensor's faulty or wiring or something along those lines. But let's see, we'll drive it. If it pops up, we'll show you. Hopefully it doesn't. That seems to have worked. Cheers, Dips.
No worries.
Hopefully it works. We're going to Silverstone in the next clip. Make sure you follow Dips. P1 Auto Keys. The McLaren has made it all the way to Silverstone, faultless. I've said it now though. And now we're about to go on the Silverstone track. It is the national track, so it's a little bit shorter. We're on this gas on track event, and we're going to see now whether it fully does work. And the fix would have just been that small little wire, thanks to Dips finding it. It's weird how one little wire could cause the whole car to basically shut down. So we're going to get on track and see whether this car is actually any good. Hannah's in the passenger seat as she's going to be filming. So we'll see how we go. Matt's in front and my dad is behind. Let's see how we get on. Off we go. Let's warm the tyres up. Oh my god. Outside of the SV, CT Carbon's A12. I'm gonna take that. There's the slipstream. That's fast, that is.
I'm gonna lose my job. Why does it shake like that?
I don't know, they've got wheels on.
You don't know! What do you mean you don't?
Locked up.
Got no.
It doesn't sound very good.
Engine system fault.
It sounds like
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
What has happened to the McLaren? Oh no! He's lost power, he hasn't got anything.
I don't know whether I downshifted too harshly.
Can you not turn it back on?
Oh, we're back. Oh, we've got a fault. We broke it. We broke it.
Doesn't smell very good.
Yeah. We're broken! Let's turn it off, open the door, and try and restart it. It was when we went really hard on the brakes and I was downshifting. I wonder whether I downshift and revved it too much.
I told you that was a problem.
Unlock it. And now we'll try it. I'm going to try it again. Yeah, it's fixed. It's fixed.
Great.
Let's go.
No, thank you.
So, seems like the McLaren stalled as I was downshifting, and to turn it back on again, I had to stop the car to turn it back on, and I'm not stopping the car on the track. It's just doing McLaren things as McLarens do. Now we're going to go back on track and test it out again, warm it back up. This time it's like a public session. Let's see how we get on. But also, whilst we go on track, you could be owed thousands. If you ever took a car out on finance, car finance companies were secretly pocketing commission years, dating all the way back to 2007. Maybe you was paying like a higher interest rate than usual or so. But the good news is you can get that money back.
Here we go, we're back on track. Hopefully the car doesn't break down again.
Here we go.
Right, here we go.
All the power.
130. Come on, let's go, let's go, 150. Whoa! Heavy on the brakes. 150 mile an hour, that's insane.
So hard on the brakes. The McLaren is such a beast on the track. It's just so scary. It's gone. Oh, back end has glopped up there.
Right, now the challenge is to catch you down from down there. Let's go get him.
Oh, he's got a wide line into there. Quite like it.
He's flying around here as well. Now he's got the DBX, he's just going to be battering that car.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There he is. We're right on him.
Push it.
I think we just want to hear it. Oh, he's got him. Oh, what is that line?
Where's he going?
Whoa! Well off the track!
That's definitely not the line. Your dad's a maniac behind the wheel. I can see where you get it from. Look at him, he's sending it. Let's get him. Crazy line. I think that was a successful trip.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And the McLaren is back to working order here for the crowd. Woo! That's a good time to tell you about Reclaim 247. Of course, you guys could try and claim back all the money that you're owed from all your car finance, but there's an easier way to do it. Reclaim takes care of all that, and all you gotta do is put all your details in to Reclaim 247, and that will tell you how much you're owed back. Now, if there's a claim, their specialists will take care of everything. There's no win, no fee, there's no upfront costs. All they're doing is fighting to get your money back that you're owed. And there's no catch at all. It's free to check, and you could be owed thousands. So what you're waiting for, click the link in the description box below. Go get some money back that you're owed. And we've got to say a massive thanks to Jamie, Officially Gas, and the Gas on Track boys for letting us have a rip round Silverstone today. Legends.
How was that line?
Did you get my track limit? Did
Yeah,
you,
where
did you
were
miss
you
my
going?
braking? I thought, oh, as he moved over to let me go, and then I was like, oh, now he's on the inside line, and then I see he was like,
too quick.
yeah, you went way hard brakes, and I was like, well, he's got worse brakes than me. And then it just seemed the track were there, and then they were like, oh, he's going in the gravel, he's going in the gravel.
New battery. You should be lifting that, and I should be holding that.
Not with those arms, mate. Look at them. Give us a flex. Whoa! No, I'm definitely the cameraman.
Right, let's see if we can get this in here then.
So the goal of doing this means that hopefully there shouldn't be any lights on the dash. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So we think this is what's causing the suspension fault.
The professionals do, Matt.
Why is it that you always wanted an Aston Martin?
I just like Aston Martins, I just think that they're built properly. It's got to be the best car, other than maybe Rolls Royce, that England.
Oh, so now you want a Rolls Royce?
No, I don't
you're
want a
not
Rolls
cheap,
Royce.
are you? You're expensive.
I don't want a Rolls
A
Royce.
Ferrari, an Aston Martin, and a Rolls
Yeah,
Royce.
but I don't want an old Rolls Royce, because you know why?
Why?
They're for old people. And I'm not old yet.
No. Going on 30, mate.
New battery going on. Is this going to be safe? Oh yeah, smoking. Smoking! Shall I tell the viewers about this?
What about it?
I need that. That's missing. Cannot buy it separate.
How much
you have
is
to
it
buy all of this, 400 and something pounds.
What, just so you can
Just
replace
so I
that?
can replace that. That might just be an air vent. Battery in. This is it. First drive in the new car. So we're going to see how it performs.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Well, let's hope it's first drive in the car. We haven't tried to start it since we had the new battery on.
Let's hear it then. I want to hear it. So we've replaced the battery and we're still getting a 48 volt and suspension fault.
Oh yeah, look, it even tells you which way you're going. That's well good.
It suits you. You look cool. Look at you.
I always look cool.
Of course.
We've still got a malfunction. But you know what? I don't really care about the malfunctions.
How does it feel driving your very own Aston Martin?
I can't explain it. I can't. I don't know how you could explain it.
Does it feel real?
Oh, well, yeah, it feels real, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, it is real, but it's surreal, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good word.
surreal. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, keep up the hard work, Matt.
He's gone from a Citroen to a Ferrari and Aston Martin. That's a big upgrade. But I think you deserve it, I would say.
Thank you. You don't think it's worth it when I think you start,
Yeah.
but then, yeah, I mean, look what's happened. It's been uncontrollable.
It has.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you, viewers. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel.
Oh, she's gonna stop that. Oh my god.
You said you wanted to come out on road tests with me. Well, when I do a road test, I road test them.
Now, onto another Aston Martin, the DB12. It has power, it has beauty, but it's missing the soul, which is the sound, really, because that's what Aston Martins are, power, beauty, soul. That's what it says when you start that one up. But listen to this. I really like this car. Because it's a new car, it's not bad, This is what it sounds like. No complaints.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds alright.
Now he's gonna wreck it.
The issue is, I can't hear it in the car, so it just sounds like a washing machine.
Just put your window down.
I tried that. I've got an exhaust from Quicksilver, which we put on my old Aston Martin as well. I don't actually think it's going to make it that much louder, but it just improves like the tone of it. I don't like really. I've had a look on that exhaust, and it's just cats, OPFs straight all the way back to a back box. Oh yeah, look how much smaller the back box is.
That looks sick.
That's mad. The back box is tiny compared to what it is at the minute. So we're going to install this and see how much difference it sounds, but hopefully we get a bit more of a grumble. Let's whack it in. We've got valves to put on.
Is that all it is? Just that?
That and that, yeah.
What do you think it's going to sound like? What's your thoughts been on the DB12 since you got it?
One of the best ones I own, this car. It's like, does everything the Vantage did, but a little bit better. More space in it. It's more comfortable than the Vantage. It's faster than the Vantage. It handles better than the Vantage. It's got carbon ceramics, and hopefully now it's about to sound as good as the Vantage. And I think it looks more classy, doesn't it?
It's definitely more classy than the
More
Vantage.
classy, isn't it? Okay. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's what's coming off. That one bit, and then them pipes. Where do they go? So these front pipes are OPF deletes, these OPF filters, which we can still pass an MOT without them. But what I don't want to do is have to put these on, and the car goes in limp mode and needs a tune afterwards. So I've just messaged Quicksilver to see if it does. Because if it don't, that's gonna increase the sound a lot, which will be good. So what we're gonna do first is what we know will work, is take this back box off, put that back box on, and then hear it then. And if that doesn't make that much difference, we'll send it with ease. Let's get this back box off. Right, unplug the valve. Unplugged.
It's a race.
Don't drop it on that tray, else I'll never get it back. There we go. Yes. Oh. Weight saving. Look at that.
She even got the sticker on like it was brand new.
I think I've done about 350 miles in it now. Quick silver exhaust, baby. Yeah. If we don't put this on, then whatever's in my boot is gonna be cooking. So yeah, we're gonna take the heat shield off, put that on there. I'll take the exhaust valves off. So the exhaust valves are these in here, which open and close. So if they're open, the exhaust will go out, straight down to the left and straight out. If they're closed, then they go straight in here and then work the way through that way. So it goes through the muffled section. But I wonder whether it's the same like that on this. Do they just go straight out? So it wouldn't make much difference with the valves open. Be interesting to find out. Right, let's switch it all over. And transfer. Look at the size difference. This is like a suitcase, this one. We've got to remember how this come off. Right, spring is exactly like that. Let's get this in, else we will have an engine light. On goes the valve, mechanism. Yeah, that's slotted in nicely, actually. Good. Yes. Right, this is all complete. We should be able to lift it on now, and then we'll hear what this sounds like. Make a decision whether we're going to do the OPF deletes. Let's do it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's load it. In go the valves. Boom. Right, let's hear this. And if it don't sound much different, because well, it was quite a big box that we moved out, then we'll remove the OPFs, but let's see.
Sounds nice.
It's not bad, it's not bad. I think I'm going to put the OPFs out. Right, next job. So because I'm a chav, that wasn't quite loud enough. Sounds good, it does sound like I would be happy if I was a regular Aston Martin guy, but you know what, I ain't. So we're going to install these, the OPF deletes, which apparently as well you can install no engine lights, nothing, no tune needed. But what you have to do here is you fit them like that, and then we have to cut the existing pipe for it to fit on. And the reason they've done this is because this pipe goes all the way up, right to the top of the turbos, right at the back, and you wouldn't be able to, it'll be a nightmare getting them out. So instead, you cut them on and sleeve it in, and then that way, at least we can reinstall the OPFs if you need to reinstall them with a little bit of weld or just an exhaust sleeve. So I need to make sure now that I make this cut perfect, else it's game over for the DB12. It looks like it's gonna be along there, but I'm gonna just cut a bit more off, a bit less off than I need to start with, and then work that way round to it. Let's start cutting, guys. No turning back. Here comes the sensor. One. And this one. I wonder if the engine light doesn't come on because these aren't required in some countries. This thread on this OPF sensor here, it's been like cross-threaded on, and it's a brand new car. Like, when I'm turning this, the worst thing is that I've already cut the exhaust. So I've like gone to the point of no return and then gone to get this OPF sensor off. And then as soon as you turn this, there, it's just tight. Loose, tight, loose, tight. It's not looking good. I wonder if the other one's the same. No, that's how they're meant to come off.
Come straight out.
Come straight out like that. Like, the worrying thing is if I do actually manage to get it off somehow, which I don't think I'm going to be able to, is whether the thread's broken on the OPF sensor or the exhaust. Because if it's broken on the OPF sensor, I need a new sensor, and it's like all the way at the back of the engine, which is not good. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one's good. Right, I'm going to give it another couple of goes, see where we get to. And if we've got no luck, we're going to have to cut it off and work something out. Here we go. Bear in mind, this is a brand new car, like literally brand new, 39 miles. What idiot put that on? Oh my goodness. Threaded the living hell out of it. Luckily, the thread looks okay on the sensor, but on the actual exhaust, it's absolute mash up. Look at these, that ain't going back on. That should be claimed under warranty. Finally, I can undo this bolt now and this should come off, and then I've got to make another cut, but let's undo this bolt. Yay! I think we've got to take this down. Let's try. Oh my God. There we go. Yes. If this don't change any sound, oh my God. At least it might be quicker. That's on. And that's on. Okay, we are all on. Out of all the jobs we've done in this video, that was the hardest. Definitely the hardest, but it was hard to, we put it all on, then figured out that it was hitting this panel, so we had to raise up the exhaust. But it's all on. OPF deletes, Quicksilver, a back box, and Quicksilver front pipes. If that doesn't sound any different, I'm gonna be fuming. Let's get it down. Come on. It's a bit throaty. Give it some. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. No, thank you. Another rev. That is so much better. Yes. That sounds so much better. Yobbo spec, DB12. Success then. DB12, new exhaust, done. DBX, first drive, done. It still needs to be cleaned. We need to work out a suspension fault and battery fault, which I think is just going to be some calibration. McLaren, all good, back on the road. Oh, and the DB9, all good, back on the road. We've done loads. And news just in, the Revuelto has sold. I don't know if it's sad news or good news. It's quite sad news for me because we made a massive loss on the car. So it sold at Copart for just over 200. Weren't going to accept that. We had an offer from CarWow for 350, including VAT, but it never came through. So now I've sold the car for 225 plus VAT. I bought the car for 230 plus VAT. So everything we did was for no reason. The guy that's buying it is a trade buyer, and again, his theory, which I think is a really good theory as well, is let's say at the minute with the Revueltos, because they're all new, they all have warranty on them. They all have Lamborghini warranty on them. Mine, we're unsure whether it does or doesn't because of all the work that's been done to it. Most likely, Lamborghini are going to say it's not got warranty on it. But eventually, when that car becomes over 3 years old and it no longer has the manufacturer's warranty on it, we then, when it goes up for sale, it's not competing against other Revueltos with Lamborghini warranty. So then the price of the car should squeeze up close to each other. So really, I probably would have been better holding on to the car and keeping it until it then gets to that point where everyone's warranty is gone on the car. The issue is, would the car have devalued even more then because none of the cars have got any warranty on? But end of the day, I think this guy's got a bargain. And we've had fun with it and we enjoyed it, and it's cost me a fortune, but luckily we're in an amazing position that we can do things like that. But from now on, I think I'm only going to be buying cars that I really genuinely do want and enjoy, and because the worst case scenario, if we can't sell them, I get to enjoy them. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you on the main channel next week for a new build, which isn't the Ferrari from Cyprus, because we're struggling with that at the minute to get it back. So we've got a little switcheroo round, which you'll be surprised by. See you next week. Peace out.